Hey everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a great day today. I know you've had some fun with Renee, and so we're going to continue with our airbrush makeup. I'm Heather, and you have myself and Renee doing our live chat. So we've moved over to YouTube. And then we still do YouTube and Facebook. Facebook's at 4 Central Time. So we're here every even hour starting at 8. So pretty exciting stuff. So you get to know everything about Luminette. So I'm actually going to take off my makeup and then we will go over everything you get. But before I do that and scare the children, let's go over your system. Your system, it might look like this. This is the Icon Pro. The difference between the Icon and the Icon Pro is that the Pro is 2 speeds and then your Icon is all black with the rose gold. The 2 speeds are great for everything you do, eyes, face, blush, bronzer, contouring, blah, 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 eyebrows, everything. And then the higher speed is perfect for tanning. And so now that we're getting into summer, and Lord knows I need a tan, so that's going to be perfect for the summer. Now you also might have the Legend, and the Legend is just a little bit bigger, probably about that much bigger than the Icon, and it is an amazing airbrush as well. But the great thing about our airbrushes and about Luminesse is everything comes together. Everything comes put together. So the hose that the air comes out of is already connected to your compressor and it's already connected to your stylus. And so the only thing you have to do is plug in your power cord, which is pretty darn amazing. So there's no, like put insert A into B and get C and then take none of that. So there's no IKEA directions when you're putting this together. It's already done. The only thing you have to do, again, is plug in the power cord, and there's only one hole there, and I can do that. Now this is your power button right here. So that's going to turn on the system, and then you can hear it goes up to the higher speed and then off. And then right here is where your stylus goes. And the stylus goes in nose first or tip first. We're going to put it right in there. And then the tail is going to be out. Oops, I dropped something. Hello. Okay. So now what we will do is I'm going to go over, let's do what's in your starter kit real quick. So in your starter kit, you're going to get 2 bottles of foundation, and you do get the 2 large bottles. Now, what's great about that is when you first get your system, use it. Use it. So you might get some more in like 30, 45 days. Use it, guys. Practice. Play with it. The more you have this guy in your hand, the more you're going to learn. So use this. Even if it's the wrong color, use it. Use it, use it. We give you a lot of makeup right now to get started. But that's what, these are your like practice bottles. Like, let's go. Keep going, keep going. Keep practicing. We always tell people to use it 7 days in a row. By that 7th day, you will have it down. So we're going to go over those steps as well. But here are the 2 bottles that you get of the foundation. And of course, that depends on what kit you're getting. And then you also get a blush in the small bottles in the 0.2, it's not small, but the 0.25. And then you're also, we're sending you love. We're sending you some love. And we're going to go over what that is as well. I'm going to put those out. All right. So now I'm going to take off my makeup. And as we airbrush, I will go over what each product does for you. Take my makeup off. We're doing this a little differently since we have YouTube now, and we're concentrating on the beginning, the starter kit, the newbies, to really kind of hold your hand and walk you through all of that. And so I was like, I cannot go all day without my makeup. So there you go. All right. So now my face is clean. I took off the airbrush that I did have on, and now I'm taking my system, shaking up my bottle, and I'm going to put my drops right in there. Now I am going for, I'm using a little temporary bottle right now, but because normally, again, you would be in this bottle Rachel. So I have my drops in here. You drop it right in there. And I'm going to start with about 5 to 6 drops. And you might automatically think, I'm going to need more than that. I'm definitely going to need more than that. Well, once you get it down, 5 or 6 drops, that's all you need. You don't need any more than that. And so you want to, yes, coworker. No. So what we need to do is start with about 5 or 6 drops. Then you're going to put the cap on, because you do want to hold your stylus level at all times, okay? So don't look behind the curtain. Oh, the joys of coworkers. You want to keep this level, but at first you might not. You might be thinking about other things like how far am I supposed to be and that kind of thing. So just put the cap on. It saves you some headache for right now. Once you get the hang of it, once it becomes second nature, you can have the cap, not have the cap, doesn't matter. All right, so now I'm going to turn on my system. There's air that comes out. Now what's great about this is with the air, wherever I feel that air is where the makeup's going to go. And so I can get all my coverage with just my foundation. Now I am using the Silk 4-in-1. And so the Silk 4-in-1 is a little more forgiving than the other foundations that we have. So it is a great one to start with, but we can go over the different kinds of foundations later to show you other options that we do have. The other great thing is our foundations do come in these bottles. So if you start with the Silk 4-in-1 and you're like, oh, I might want to try Mystic, then you can always, purchase them in this, or if you get the auto replenishment, you can change that up as well. And so now what I want to do is, now that I'm going to start airbrushing, and I'm going to make passes all over my face. Passes, making the passes with your makeup is what is giving you coverage. So the more passes, the more coverage. Less passes, less coverage. All right. So it does work with your skin. This is not traditional makeup. It is not applied like traditional makeup. It's not going to look like traditional makeup. And so you can expect it to be a little different. You are not going to see it go on. You do not want to see it go on. If you see it go on, if I can see it immediately, then I know that I'm probably doing something wrong and I need to tweak what I'm doing. So the things you want to remember about airbrushing is you want to hold it 4 finger widths away from your face. The second thing is you want to keep moving around your face. My cheek area, like right here, I do little circles. Notice when I do it, I'm not racing. Like there's no time limit. Like you don't have to hurry. Just do, 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 do. When I get to my jaw, I can do this and go up and down my neck because of course we do not want that demarcation line. T-zone, I can go up and down and then either side of my nose. Under my eyes, I'll go back and forth and then move it down, back and forth, move it down. And then again, circles around the forehead, okay? So again, we're making those passes. I have dark circles I want to cover up. You'll see I'll make a pass and then keep going, make a pass, and I keep going back until I get the coverage that I want. So I'm going to start on my cheeks, lightly pulling back on the trigger, making my circles. Chin. I'm going to get a mirror real quick so I can hold this up. Because I did have some friends pop in right here. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to make one full pass under my eyes and back and forth. Notice that my eyes stay open at all times. Guys, this is a small kiss of air, and it only goes where you point it. You don't want it to go in your eyes, don't point it in your eyes, okay? And when I do under my eyes, what I will do is look up, and if you see this, I'm angling it down just a little bit. And then that way I can go 1, 2, down and blend. 1, 2, down and blend, okay? So now I'm gonna go on my forehead. Okay, that was one pass. Do I want more coverage than that? Yeah. And because I like my some coverage. And most of my coverage is going to be right here. I do not have to put the same amount of coverage everywhere like you do on other, in traditional makeup. Oh, hey, Susie, you airbrush nails? Well, do you live in Houston? Come see me. I need my nails done. That is awesome. You need to airbrush. If you can airbrush fingernails, you can airbrush your makeup. That is for sure. Okay. Oh, you do? I'm going to have to come see you. Oh, no, you're in Florida. Well, Renee is in Florida. Where in Florida are you? Renee had some beautiful blue nails on today, and I was like, oh, I mean, it's her nails. All right, going back and forth. Now, as you're watching this, it should almost look like magic. You should almost question, like, okay, what is she doing? Like, it should start like oh, okay, I see what she needs to cover. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that and that. But then in front of your eyes, it should start going away. I'm going to do my lids because my lids are dark as well. Now, I did run out of some the foundation. Whoops. So I'm going to put 2 more drops to get a little more coverage. Does our makeup have sunscreen in it? It has a small, like 15 SPF, which isn't going to help you with anything. But we do have, and I don't have it with me because I've used all mine. We do have an SPF 30 primer that you put on beforehand. Before you airbrush, before you airbrush, you're going to put on the SPF 30, and it's not like any normal sunscreen. It actually is a primer. And so it does, how sunscreens have that slippery feel, that, I don't want to say greasy, but it just like slips off your face. Ours does not, and it is amazing. So we do still have some available. I think we are running low just because of the fact it is summer. So Susie, check that out. All right, so I'm gonna go back and forth. All right, so this is the other great thing about airbrushing. I have maybe a half a drop in here. I mean, I can see it, and I can definitely blow that makeup out. However, I'm going to put on our blush. Our blush is super high pigmented, meaning it intensifies. We always like to say, our blush blooms. And so it does intensify. So even if you are a blushaholic, start with only 2 drops. Now, the fact that I had airbrushed some foundation in there is going to help soften my blush. Now, I did put my blush in here. I'm going to mix that in with that. Susie says, I'm over. Well, thank you for joining me, Susie. I am very excited that you're joining. But if you're telling me your age and sunscreen, I don't care what age you are, you always need to have sunscreen on. Always, always, always wear sunscreen. All right, so now I'm going to go back and forth. I'm actually going to grab my mirror. And go back and forth. Now, the great thing about this blush and about any of our Luminous products is all of our products can marry together, meaning you can mix anything. So that's why Luminous is just one of the reasons why we're so amazing, is the fact that we can match your foundation 365 days a year, because you can mix and match foundations. You can mix blush. I can change with Love, which we're about to go over. I can change the look of my foundation with Love. I can change the look of my blush with Love and with my foundation. So there's a lot you can do with it. Okay, so this is a lot softer because I did mix it with a little bit of my foundation. Now, just for fun, I'm going to put some, it always makes me have the chills every time it blows on my eyelashes here. Just on this side, not this side, just this side. I'm going to put a little bit right there. Just a little bit. You can, guys, you want to get daring and have some fun, blow a little on your lips. You can put a little bit of the blush on your lips, and I'll do that at the end so you can see. Now I'm going to use Love. Love is one of my favorite products. I do love Love. Right here, not green Love, but I love this Love. And so Love is a hydrating illuminizer. Actually, let me back that up. It's a hydrating, it's not a luminizer, but it's a, you know how our luminizers are more on the like shiny side? This is going to grab a little bit of the light, but it's more of a shimmer, a soft shimmer. So it doesn't matter your age, you can wear Love. So a lot of people think, oh, I'm over 50, I can't wear shimmer. You can wear Love. Love is more of a skin, kind of a skin look. It's not bright. It's not, it's more fleshy color. Even darker skin tones. Actually, it's amazing on darker skin tones because it's going to show up more on you. So you can use it on the eyes, high cheekbone area, all of that. If you're lighter skin tone, like a 1, 2, 3, you want to be careful that you don't overdo it, because you can't overdo it. So, all right. So now I'm going to put a couple of drops of Love right here. And then with my Love, turn on my system. And now I'm going to put that high cheekbone area. And I don't know, I'm only going to do one side right now, but can you see the difference? This is great because it has, I'm flawless, just kidding. I have my foundation on, I have my blush, but then on this side, it has that little bit of shimmer. I'm going to call it a subtle shimmer. I can do it on my brow bone. And then that's how precise it is, guys. It doesn't get everywhere. It doesn't get on my brows. It stayed right where I was pointing it and not getting everywhere. So there you go, guys. There you go. Airbrushing 101. Easy, easy, easy. The biggest thing is get it out. Practice. When you get it out of the box. And then what I would recommend is put water in here, put the cap on, and just start spraying your face. See what happens when you pull all the way back on the trigger. See how the water just goes all over your face, and then barely pull back, and then just keep going. Susie, the cost, it depends on what kit we have different kits. What I would recommend is go to luminousbeauty.com. You can check out the different prices. We do have beauty advisors, and you can always reach out to a beauty advisor. But it's usually, I would say, we have a special like from $99 with the Legend to $139. Keep in mind, it does come with the makeup. So it's not just the system. It comes with the system and the makeup. And there's even ways for you to save money. And so you definitely want to check that out. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back at 4 o'clock. Central Time, and we'll do this again. All right. Thanks so much. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.